Good afternoon, farmers. I'm Courage Musa, your poultry extension officer as usual. I'm here in Ward 2 of Goromonzi at Patricia Msemwa's farm, where she kept a number of broilers and also layers. I'm here just to share with you some of the production tips at the growing stage of your broilers. You need to maximize productivity and you need to hit 35-day weight, which is about plus a 2 kg weight at day 35. How do we achieve that at growing stage? One, we need to make sure that water is available at all the time during the day and during the night. Also, we need to make sure that the water troughs or the water phones will tally with the number of chicks or the number of birds in your brooder or in the poultry house. For example, one water trough should cater for 50 birds. Again, we need to make sure that the feed is always available during the day and during the night, except the dark hours that we need to introduce at regular intervals during the growing stage of our birds. So the one feeder should cater for 50 birds as well. So you need to make sure that the number of feeders is tally with the number of birds being kept. Also, you need to make sure that bedding is clean all the time of the day. All the wetty areas of the bedding should be removed and replaced with the dry bedding. So bedding is very, very critical. We need to make sure that the ammonia which is being produced by the droppings of your chickens is not affecting the chickens. So what it automatically means is ventilation becomes very, very critical. As you can see, hay curtains are down. There is maximum ventilation in the house. So, which is very, very critical. We need to pay detailed attention to this aspect. More also, during the cooler hours of the day, you need to make sure that your temperature is kept at the rightful position during those cooler hours of the day. So pay detailed attention also to your temperature. Finally, last but not least, the behavior of your chicks will tell you something. Whether your birds are infected with a certain disease, whether your birds are infected with the environmental conditions, whether your birds are stressed, etc. So you need always to pay detailed attention to the chick behavior. As you can see, the chicks, they are spread all over. What it automatically means is the temperature is right, so as the ventilation is also correct. More also, you need to check the condition of your chick time and again to assess whether your chick have been infected with a disease or not. Now, let me try to summarize all what I've been said. One, the water troughs should tally with the number of birds being kept. The feeder troughs should also tally with the number of birds being kept. Feed and water should be always available all the time during the growing stage of your birds. Now, again, the litter supposed to be clean all the time. All wet areas must be removed. To maximize ventilation, all the curtains should be down during the hot or during the calm weather when your birds are at growing stage. Temperature also, we need to pay detailed attention to temperature. Also, we need to pay detailed attention to the chick behavior so as to assess whether your chicks are infected with a disease or the environment is stressing your birds or not. The behavior will tell you. I thank you.